When I see what to...
But and he won't get in until later this evening. In past seasons, we've celebrated young artists performing the work of old masters like Mozart and Beethoven, and through songs and dances that had their roots in European culture. But today, with this all-star jazz program, we turn to America's most original contribution to the world of music. Since it emerged at the turn of the century into American life, the appeal of jazz has been worldwide and an exciting influence on all types of music, from pop to 20th century concert classics. No one can really pinpoint its origins, but it developed in the South. Jazz grew out of the blues and the Negro spiritual and music for banjo and brass band. New Orleans was its cradle, and ragtime and Dixieland its parents. Its variety is amazing. Boogie woogie, swing, bebop, the big band. It can be hot or cool or brimming with soul, humor, sadness. Whatever form it takes, it remains the beginning of serious American music, as vital and meaningful today as ever before. We're going to hear from 4 generations of jazz players this evening, each doing their own thing in their own special way. And here to introduce you is our Master of Ceremonies, Ytzhak Purlman.
Thank you, Mrs. Reygan. I love jazz, and whenever I say so, I'm always surprised that it causes some raised eyebrows. It is considered a popular form, and I play what is called serious music. And yet some of the great composers, from Mozart to Bartók, were greatly inspired by folk music, and in our own century, jazz has been an important element for composers like Ravel and Stravinsky. I've been a classical musician all my life, always having to follow directions and orders from the printed page. So my opportunities to be really creative are limited to the interpretation I bring to a work. So for this reason, I've always been a little jealous of jazz players who have the freedom to improvise. Imagine never, ever playing the same phrase the same way twice. To me, that's really creativity. Jazz has always thrived on the talents of the young. And the tradition of learning by playing stretches back as far as jazz itself. Dizzy Gillespie got his first big break at 18 when he replaced his idol, Roy Eldridge, as trumpet player with the Teddy Hill Band. And at 16, Stan Getz was taken on as a sideman by Jack Teagarden. Later, when he had his own group, Stan gave Chick Corea a helping hand. The tradition continues today, for Dizzy and Stan have brought with them 2 young performers who are a promising part of jazz's newest generation, singer Diane Shure and trumpeter John Faddis. We'll be hearing from them shortly, but to start the ball rolling, here are Dizzy and Stan with Chick, Roy Haynes, and Miroslav Vitos in Grooving High.